Nvidia's new Blackwell GPUs could potentially surpass tech titans like Apple and Microsoft, following their reveal at the GTC conference. These chips form the backbone of Nvidia's ambitious strategy to dominate AI computing, combining state-of-the-art hardware with robust software. This synergy is poised to revolutionize data centers, significantly enhancing their efficiency. The looming question is whether we are on the brink of an AI revolution that could transform the tech landscape. Let's delve into what this means for those eager to engage with this groundbreaking technology early on. The recent GTC conference left many convinced that Nvidia, renowned for its pioneering GPUs, is on a trajectory to outpace giants like Apple and Microsoft. Enthusiasts highlight Nvidia's new Blackwell GPUs as a game-changer, indicating a substantial shift in how Wall Street values tech companies. This shift focuses less on traditional financial metrics and more on a deep understanding of the company's innovative products. Nvidia is not just making strides in hardware, it is developing a comprehensive AI computing platform that supports its hardware innovations. Attendees at GTC noted Nvidia's efforts to showcase its software capabilities alongside hardware advancements. However, behind the glitter of product announcements lies a complex story. Nvidia's Blackwell GPUs represent a significant technological advancement, potentially transforming data centers with their efficiency and power. But these advancements come with high research and development costs, raising concerns among investors about profit margins. These GPUs represent a considerable financial gamble, which could lead to either significant gains or costly overextensions. Nvidia's networking technologies, designed to support these powerful data centers, also warrant scrutiny. While impressive in demonstrations, their real-world application across diverse global industries remains to be tested. Consistent performance outside controlled environments is crucial. The excitement around Nvidia's stock also merits a closer look. Predictions that it will top market indexes and become a tech leader are based on both analysis and hope. This enthusiasm is reminiscent of Apple's early iPhone days, which yielded significant returns for investors. However, tech investments are notoriously volatile and can fluctuate widely based on market conditions and technological advancements. Nvidia is ambitiously expanding into multiple sectors, including autonomous vehicles, supercomputing, humanoid robots, and digital twins for industrial applications. Each of these areas presents its own challenges, from regulatory compliance to market readiness and competition. Nvidia's narrative serves as a reminder of the broader tech industry dynamics. Just as Apple once rose to dominate the tech scene, Nvidia is positioning itself to be the next dominant force. However, industry leadership is often temporary and contingent on continuous innovation and market dynamics. Investment timing and strategy also play a crucial role. Warren Buffett's investment in Apple came long after the iPhone's debut, yet it yielded substantial returns. This highlights that immediate technological success doesn't always translate into instant financial success. Investors often need to play the long game, balancing risk and patience. While Nvidia's aspirations and innovations are impressive, they come with risks. The company's plans to revolutionize technology are ambitious and could reshape the industry. But the path to becoming the biggest company on the planet is fraught with challenges, including fierce competition, shifting market trends, and the uncertainties of pioneering new technologies. As Nvidia continues to push boundaries, only time will tell if it will achieve the dominance it seeks or face the hurdles that have humbled many before it. Nvidia's latest hardware, the Blackwell B200, has generated significant excitement among tech enthusiasts eager to explore its features and performance capabilities. The Blackwell B200 promises major advancements in processing power and efficiency, potentially impacting various industries, from gaming to professional graphics design. The pace of computer technology progress is astonishing but never seems fast enough. Nvidia's previous GPU, Hopper, was impressive in its time but is now outdated. Blackwell, a more powerful successor, aims to surpass Hopper. Nvidia introduces two versions of Blackwell, the B100 and B200, designed to meet growing demands for efficiency and speed. The B100, designed as a direct replacement for the H100 model, ensures easy upgrades for data centers. It offers an 80% performance improvement over the H100 while using the same power, allowing for gradual system upgrades without replacing existing infrastructure. The B200 represents the pinnacle of Nvidia's current technology, offering a 10 to 25% performance improvement over the B100, depending on the workload, while consuming about 1,000 watts of power. In AI training, the Blackwell chips are 4 times better than Hopper and 30 times more efficient at AI inference tasks. Nvidia achieved this not just by adding more transistors but by using them more effectively. Blackwell's groundbreaking design features 2 semiconductor dies joined innovatively, showcasing Nvidia's engineering prowess. With more transistors than Hopper, each more efficient, Nvidia continues to push the envelope in GPU design. Each new GPU release is touted as the most advanced ever, compelling data centers and technology enthusiasts to constantly upgrade. This cycle of continuous upgrades, driven by the pursuit of slightly better performance, reflects a dissatisfaction with current technology. As Nvidia unveils Blackwell, with its impressive specs and promises of unparalleled performance, we must consider this ongoing cycle. Will our relentless push for better, faster technology ever ease up, or will our hunger for more powerful gadgets remain insatiable? Each announcement blurs the line between real innovation and selling the next big thing. We may soon question whether these incremental upgrades are worth the hype and expense. Nvidia's sophisticated design comes with high production costs, raising questions about its financial viability. Despite the high price tag, Nvidia believes Blackwell's superior performance will justify these costs, potentially allowing for higher prices. As technology evolves, Nvidia must balance innovation with cost to maintain its market position. The company's strategy of prioritizing performance over cost saving is bold and ambitious. Investors and market watchers are closely monitoring whether this gamble will pay off. In an industry where saving costs is crucial, Nvidia's decision to prioritize performance might seem risky. Nvidia's Blackwell systems aim to upgrade and expand massive setups like data centers and supercomputers. A fully working circuit board, potentially worth $10 billion, is equipped with 2 Blackwell chips and 4 Blackwell dies linked to a Grace CPU. This technology aims to fit vast computing power into a tiny area, showcasing Nvidia's innovation. The Grace CPU, known for its ultra-fast connections, pairs 2 B200 GPUs with 1 Grace server CPU, connected by NVLink, with a transfer speed of 900 GB per second. This setup highlights Nvidia's ability to handle massive data transfers efficiently. However, practical use and cost-effectiveness remain questions. As Nvidia continues to innovate, the true impact of these technological marvels will become clear. Whether they will pave the way for the future of computing or remain flashy gadgets will be determined by their real-world applications. In the tech world, there's a constant push to exceed current limits and prepare infrastructures for future demands that might require even greater data handling capabilities. The NVLink switch chip is a response to these future-oriented needs, embodying the tech industry's tendency to not just meet current standards but to far exceed them, preparing for scenarios that might not yet be commonplace. This drive to always have more speed, more capacity, more everything, is indicative of the broader trends in technology development. As these advanced components like the NVLink switch become more common, they reshape our expectations of what's possible in computing, continually setting new benchmarks. However, this constant pushing of boundaries brings up some practical considerations. Are these high-powered components addressing immediate needs, or are they solutions waiting for problems to emerge? In the rush to advance, it's crucial to balance innovation with real-world application. As impressive as these technological leaps are, they prompt us to reflect on their practical use in everyday tech scenarios. Are we simply chasing the next big thing because we can, or because we genuinely need to? When Nvidia bought Mellanox for $7 billion in 2019, it seemed like a huge deal. Many people in the tech world think it's one of the smartest moves in Silicon Valley history. Nvidia, a big name in tech, was adding some powerful tools to its collection. This included things like NVLink and InfiniBand, and the Bluefield DPUs. These aren't just fancy terms, they represent serious technology meant to speed up and improve how computers talk to each other. Let's break it down a bit. Between what are called compute nodes, a fancy term for clusters of computer power, 9 trays that hold something called NVLink switch chips. Each of these trays has 2 chips, and each chip connects 4 Blackwell GPUs, a type of powerful computer chip. This setup is designed so that each GPU can communicate with every other GPU super fast. It's quite impressive, thinking about the level of communication and speed we're talking about. But here's a dose of reality. While the idea of all these GPUs talking at once, super fast, sounds amazing, you have to wonder how often this is really needed. Sure, it's a technical marvel, but does it make things better for most of us, or is it just a way to show off tech muscle? And let's not forget about the issues that come with new technologies. They can be hard to scale up, might not be useful in everyday tech situations, and could bring new problems to solve. Let's dig into the challenges and impacts of these tech leaps. Nvidia's big purchase is interesting because it shows how a company tries to stay ahead in technology by getting new capabilities. However, the real success isn't just in buying the technology, but in how it's used afterward. The acquisition could turn out to be a great decision if Nvidia uses these new technologies to make things significantly better. Otherwise, it might just end up as an example of spending a lot of money without much real-world benefit. This story of Nvidia and Mellanox is not just about one company buying another. It's about trying to lead in technology by having the best tools. Whether this move will really change things for the better or just add to the company's trophy case is something we'll have to watch over time. For now, it's certainly a topic that keeps people talking and guessing about the future of tech. We are talking about a system where each NVLink chip has 4 ports. Now, double that because there are 2 chips in each tray. Multiply that setup across 9 trays, and you end up with a total of 72 ports. These ports are all part of a setup that supports super-fast GPU communications, capable of handling an incredible 130 terabytes of data per second. This is through a mechanism known as the DGX NVLink spine, and yes, that's 130 terabytes every single second. To put it simply, this setup claims to have more bandwidth than the entire internet combined. Theoretically, it could send the entire internet's worth of data to everyone around the world in less than a second. But let's take a step back and think about whether such an immense amount of bandwidth is really necessary. While it might sound cool, one has to wonder where and when this much power would actually be needed. Is there a real need for this in average data centers or even in the most advanced business environments? Or is it more about showing off what the latest technology can achieve, rather than meeting a real-world need? It's also worth mentioning that boasting about having more bandwidth than the entire internet might be technically true in a controlled test environment, but it doesn't necessarily mean much in everyday use. This kind of capability, though feasible, often prompts the question, are we advancing technology just because we can, without real necessity? Another important aspect to consider is the environmental impact. Operating such powerful equipment uses a lot of energy. Given current concerns about energy use and climate change, one must question whether this is a wise and sustainable application of resources. Moreover, the idea of being able to send everything to everybody within a second might sound great in theory, but it overlooks practical issues. Real-world data transfer is slowed down by many factors. These include limitations of local networks, the speed at which data can be stored or retrieved, and the capabilities of the devices we use. Thus, while the raw speed of the DGX NVLink spine is certainly impressive, it's important to remain critical and consider whether these capabilities are overkill. Additionally, we should think about how often such speeds would genuinely be utilized to their full extent. How frequently do scenarios arise where this level of data transfer is actually necessary? The reality is, for most applications, much lower speeds would suffice. While it's exciting to hear about technological breakthroughs that push the boundaries of what's possible, we must also remain mindful of their practical utility, cost, and environmental impact. Balancing innovation with real-world applicability and responsibility is crucial as we continue to develop and deploy new technologies. Nvidia has put together a new computing system called the GB200NVL72, and it's more than just another piece of tech. This system packs 1.4 exaflops of AI training power into a single rack. To put that into perspective, exaflops, which measure a quintillion calculations per second, were once the domain of just a handful of supercomputers around the world. But now, Nvidia offers this incredible computing capability right off the shelf, housed in a single rack that consumes 120 kilowatts of power. At the top of each of these formidable setups, there's an InfiniBand switch tray. This component is crucial as it allows these powerful single racks to connect to each other, potentially creating a vast network of linked supercomputers. The idea that one can simply buy and link multiple of these units to scale up to even more immense computing power is both fascinating and slightly alarming. This advancement prompts us to consider how technology's growth might be shaping our world. Such a concentration of computing power in compact, purchasable forms changes the landscape of computational research and AI development. The capability to perform more complex computations more quickly and on a larger scale could drive significant breakthroughs in many fields. This impressive display of technological prowess also comes with its set of challenges and concerns. For instance, the energy required to run these systems is substantial. The environmental impact of such high energy consumption is not trivial, raising questions about the sustainability of such technological advances. Furthermore, the ease of expanding computational power through purchasing additional racks could lead to issues of technological equity. The ability for only certain organizations or individuals to afford these powerful systems could widen the gap between the tech haves and have-nots. Moreover, the centralization of such computational power can spark debates about the control and access to technology. As more organizations potentially build out vast networks of these supercomputers, the concentration of computational resources in a few hands could influence who controls information, research capabilities, and technological dominance. While Nvidia's new system is a marvel of modern technology, offering unprecedented computing power in a commercially available form, it also compels us to think about the broader implications of such developments. Are these technological leaps making AI and computing more accessible to everyone, or are they creating a new divide? Are we considering the environmental cost of such rapid technological advancement? As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, these are the questions we need to ponder. Now, let's explore the future shaped by this powerful tech. Imagine a huge setup of 32,000 GPUs linked together, creating a massive, 645 exaflop AI factory. This massive setup is like a supercharged engine ready to drive the new industrial revolution with its ability to perform incredibly fast calculations. This isn't just a step up in technology, it's Nvidia throwing itself into the big league, trying to dominate the field of generative AI that's expected to change how machines serve us. But a nagging question remains, why is Nvidia building such powerful machines? And does humanity really need GPUs this advanced? Let's consider the idea of necessity. The term GPU used to refer to a component in computers that made video games look better. Now, when tech giants talk about GPUs, they picture these huge facilities, these vast factories that process data faster than we can even understand. For them, this is what a GPU looks like today. It shows just how much the industry is changing, not only making games better but transforming the very backbone of our society. Think about these machines in action. To train a GPT model with 1.8 trillion parameters, a kind of advanced model that might even mimic human thinking and conversation, the sheer power of such a GPU setup isn't just helpful, it's critical. But here's an interesting twist. As these machines become more powerful and capable of doing jobs we thought only humans could do, one has to wonder if we're just making tools, or if we're starting to build our own replacements. Nvidia is undoubtedly pushing the limits of what's possible in AI and computing. But this ambitious move also brings up ethical and practical questions. How far should we go in developing machines that can think and learn on their own? Are we prepared for the consequences of creating machines with such capabilities? Will the future see us alongside these powerful creations, or will we find ourselves outpaced by our own inventions? As we marvel at Nvidia's cutting-edge technology, we should also reflect on the path we're taking. Are we building a future that benefits everyone, or are we stepping into uncharted territory without considering all the possible outcomes? It's a fascinating and complex journey, one that requires both awe and caution as we move forward.